this is also the game. If this were a pub, this Naga Siren could end up getting 4 reports at the end of the game if you song during Rolling Thunder and the Dawn ulti. But, all jokes aside, I mean, that's probably not going to happen to AU, wouldn't it?
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully
there's always the
not.
chance of that. Yeah, there's always the chance that it might happen. Yeah, I'm really intrigued. I'm more curious to why they want to pick up the Naga Siren, because this hero, we've seen it in day 1 yesterday, didn't really do too much for them. And it's a hero that has been falling out of the meta for a while right now. I think mainly because most of the heroes are so tanky nowadays. So the sleep to reset is not as strong compared to before. But yeah, Naga Siren into Spectre. Naga Siren into the Darkseer as well. I feel like Darkseer has always been an HO counter to Naga, because we have such an easy way of pushing lanes out with Iron Shell without showing. So I think that's gonna be one of the things that JG would like to play on this game. You just keep shoving the waves and then playing around the Bounty Hunter and Spectre, and to find pickoffs from there.
And I think it's even harder for a Naga support to even push these lanes when it comes to Deluge. If you have Riptide, maybe then it could be better to kill the Iron Shell infested wave. But with Deluge, it's just a one-time, one single burst, and that's it. The Iron Shell in the long run actually destroys those waves faster. But one thing I really like about the Naga Siren is her level 1. We do start a lot of the times with illusions. We can make some good stacks, sure. But if you go for Deluge at level 1, the damage output and the capability of harassing and chasing your opponents it's very fun to do if you get your hands on it. But most of the time we'll just see illusions at level 1 and nothing really special happens.
Now, on this lane, I'm curious to whether Bounty Hunter will like to play the lane straight up, or would he like some lane shove? Like, with the Darkseer, you probably play the lane straight up and get level 1 Shuriken toss, spamming it with the Morphing, spamming it with the Naga Siren. Eventually, you are able to find kills with the lane shove. Let's see what he's up to.
Already securing the first entire wave on JG's. That's some important solo experience for him.
Bounty Hunter is already doing the lane pull, the wave pull. Okay, he went for level 1 invis, so he would really desperately want to get level 2 right here. So entire wave belongs to him, which is very good news. Let him push level 2, and he will be able to start putting in some harassment against your wave.
Yep. They both actually get separate level 2s from separate creep waves. Which is kind of, I don't know, it's an interesting little aspect in a way. That Yowie is still stuck at level 1. And they're not even sharing the creep wave together to level up together. Instead, they're leveling up individually. And now with the Janata, which you don't too often get to see on a Bounty Hunter, because it's always the Shuriken max. But that early point in Janata, maybe in this case that Morphling might feel a bit vulnerable early on. You can steal a bit of extra gold. And of course the lucky Invis Janata kill on a hero. Say Morphling who is shifting into 1 HP.
Maybe he's aiming for that play. Also, I guess getting the early invade also helps you killing the turrets as well. Which is why I feel like Bounty Hunter lane is always quite complicated. Very difficult result. So maybe the point which one to go for, which one is best for the lane. Yes, still in itself. Ottoman Chidori looks to be having a pretty good time here. Look at the last hit of Duel, only 6.
Yeah, 14-6.
Yeah, this is like a effect of Phoenix versus Dawn also. Like Fire Spirit is one of the better spells against Dawn for the longest time.
I wanted to point one thing about the Bounty Hunter still is the dire warding inside between the T1 and the T2 towers. Like, they were well prepared with the vision, but also the double sentries placed down there. So they'll see for the next few minutes at least Kishka's movements on the map. So going to be going for the Guardian Greaves rush here for the Darkseer. I think he'll have proper time to farm this Greaves in between without really having to take part in these early fights.
I'll hope to see Kishka do some kind of stacking as well. Because people might have forgotten. Okay, hold on. There might be a bit of trouble here.
Is he doing any damage to him? Feels like that bounty was taking 0 damage from that morph.
Yeah, high armor hero. That's bounty hunter for you. I think he's like one of the highest armor hero in early game. 9 actually. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, that explains.
Armor.
Like, you can hit me as much as you want. The spells will do more. And as we say that, it's Yowie who picks up the first blood.
Cursed him.
We cursed him. That's our fault. That's our fault that he died. Meanwhile, Castaways also dropped very low on HP as JG was throwing in some hammers at the Phoenix, and Jing will also snipe Chidori's courier.
Okay, so Kishka keep it bottom and take the gate. That's the way I was thinking about it. But getting against a Morphling is always not the most effective one, simply because how tanky a Morphling is. Unless Mortiat is able to find Morphling through the middle of the shift. He's not gonna find that, so instead he's gonna find a career and takes away the power trap away from your way.
Yeah, most importantly, the boots component also in there. Morphling going to be very slow for at least another 2 minutes. Stealing a bit of extra gold there once again with the Janata. It's not a lot on level 1. As you can see, he's gone for the 1-1-1 build on this bounty hunter now. So this is probably where you shift into shuriken points.
Yeah, 100%. Go away. I mean, he's not gonna be in any threat of dying, but this is definitely quite annoying because he's zoning your way.
Especially when his Nagasai is just chilling on the high ground, like, nah, I'm not interested. What can I do here?
Yeah,
it's double Iron Shell. Like, they just destroy these waves so quick.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Jewel goes down in the bottom lane, and Jing as well, making a double kill. Diving Chidori, but not getting the Spectre kill. Huge for the Spectre to survive that.
Yeah, that's Phoenix Spectre for you. A lot of time you might feel like this is not the strongest lane, but the amount of tankiness that they have, the amount of turnaround potential that they have is quite high whenever Fire Spirit is around and available. So, very well done here, coming out from the duo of Mongolz. Chidori is also off to a very good start. You don't see this too often as a Spectre. Most of the time you play slightly behind. Right now he is already one of the top players in the game.
Carmel lining up the Diffusal Blade right after the power treads are going to be finished, so Dango's going to be pretty scary when it comes to rotation. Spectre not very happy with the low mana regen the hero has early on, hence why we usually see the Orchid built on the hero, because also the Sage's Mask that you get from it is very good for his mana regen in general, allowing you to farm. But also hurts this Invoker and the Phoenix. Yowie being pressured by 3 heroes again, and he just keeps on going in and out, in and out, in and out. Not a lot of healing from that level 1 Solar Guardian, but Jewel forced to intervene. Yowie gets a safety. AU pulls the Spectre under the tower. The T1 tower is going to start doing a bit of damage, but Jewel is down. Wonder Boy already got him out, and Armel also being poked a bit here. But yeah, they came to the rescue of the Morphling, and Morphling lives, but it does come at the cost of the T1 tower falling, and Mongolz have a triple core net worth lead.
That was really crucial. Even though they didn't get Morphling, but they did kill one. I think that was cool.
And on the Spectre again. No mercy. No rest for the wicked. The grenade! Hey! It's Armel with the blood grenade meta. He's been doing this every game so far on his mid heroes. And it's already paid off at least twice. And on to the next one.
Yeah.
Rubbing the salt.
Yeah, I think he probably forgot that the innate of Nyx that is able to scout EV heroes around him. Now Wonderboy might fall into the same trap as well. That was a timely pass as well from
Jewel maybe stays a little bit too deep into the lane. They've already got their ults back up, so Dawnbreaker, that's just fresh meat. Castaway burns him down.
the rotations here coming out from Wonderboy, making sure that he's able to help Spectre with the shadow step as efficiently as possible. I was talking about how I think you guys should make some stack for Daxia, and I believe that they are doing a little bit of that right now. Because a lot of people have forgotten about this, but Daxia is a very decent stack killer, and he wants to be able to figure some stack as well so that he's able to amplify his Guardian Grief's item timing and also eventually the pipe as well. And what they're doing here is also even better, right? He's putting Iron Shot onto Bounty, and Bounty is getting the entire XP to himself, so we want to be able to get the track as soon as possible.
Bit of traffic down the mid lane as JG will take a quick disconnect. Yeah. Well, Wonderboy stays hidden. So bit of walking range off that sentry. 7 kills in the first 10 minutes of play. Net worth is quite evenly spread out. Jing is scouting these big stacks, and Armel just cleans them up. So all the hard work the Darkseer thought he was going to get with that Iron Shell burning through those creeps, it's Armel who steals the last hits.
That was very patient. Yeah, I almost thought that they are going to want to make a move on Darkseer, but probably noticed that it's way too far from their reinforcement, so he didn't want to make such a deep move in such an early timing. So, nope. Which is really good. Kishka is desperately looking for his...
We're going to give another go try attempt. Looks like the local servers are having a bit of a hiccup at this time of the day. What is the time there, by the way?
It's almost 6 PM in my place.
Yeah, so you can almost say we're approaching prime time. It is still 11 AM here. In the early morning. The sun is up in Finland, which is a rare sight.
Good sign.
It is a good sign. It will go down in 4 hours, don't worry.
Hope that you are able to catch it then. Depends on how long this game goes. What if this game goes 2 hours? Oh, GG.
Jing can never find an angle for the stun. Well, Dawnbreaker showed up with low HP. Jewel's got to be careful. Kishka just canceled this TP with that invis. Oh, what was this? I feel like this was maybe a bit too hasty from the Team Kukuys side.
Very confusing, I have to say.
Radiant's middle tower.
That was
I think
not
it's
coordinated. That was not coordinated for sure.
And not at all. Also, Jing hesitated to land the stun as well after the hit. Like, if he would land the spell instantly, I think Polar Guardian would have connected, and then things would be a lot different.
The consequence
Yeah.
of this is now Kishka's level 6.
Oh, yeah. So that's a good sign. This is where Mongolz would really like to start playing Dota. Stop all the farming, let's just go hard. Push in the lanes, go for kills, beat up the first game, and make it chaos for the enemy to react to you.
Wonderboy is also getting very close to that Witchblade, and with the protection of that shield rune, this Invoker is untouchable for the moment. Bounty's already going for the wraparound move towards the triangle, potentially even bottom, as there is a Pango. Jewel and Jing will have to rub their faces after that previous fight and get their focus back in. This is, after all, the last series for them today. Have a nice little earned rest. Whoever wins this one advances to the last day of this qualifier. It could be one game away from Team Kukuys, so they need to keep that in mind. It could be just one game of Dota, Or it could be 2 games of Dota, where they're no longer
Yeah.
the favorites.
Let's make it this one then. And let the motivation of going up against Talon and get the revenge on Kuku kick in right now.
Just how much do you still have left in the tank? That reminds me, when you guys were playing in the Reload tournament... Oh, we'll get to that in a second. As Kishka, well, not a lot of fancy moves available in this situation. Remember, when you guys were playing with... goddammit, Kidori, let me finish my story. He'll take down Jing,
Okay,
and Jewel
was
misses that Solar Guardian at the same as the Spectre has already disappeared and vacated from the area. So that's a lot of gold for the Spectre here.
It's a relock.
So about the tournament, when we talk about like tournament fatigue and long games, when you guys had that 30 minutes holding your Ancient,
Okay.
and the game lasted forever.
Mhm.
I know that was a painful experience for you guys, but that was one that stuck in the minds of everyone. It's like, what was this game? And how do the players still keep themselves composed in a game like that?
Yeah, I feel like it's even hard to be composed being the one watching the game.
I
Feels like
I feel you.
I know. Yeah, this the probably went so much was like constant pollution that's going on right there. Here, Shadow Step. No one's dying though.
Just noise in the background.
Yeah, for the players, it's always about thinking about how to solve issues, right? So they wouldn't think about the pressure or what happens if we lose. Yeah, I mean, hopefully they don't think so. But yeah, I would say the players are always thinking about how to
They always
end the
do.
game.
It's
Yeah.
just,
Even-
it's propaganda PR where we say, like, yeah, the players don't think about it. They absolutely do. It's just how do you divert
course.
them away from that?
Yes, it's just whether or not you come up with good solutions, right? Because everyone's thinking about solutions, whether or not they're good. And sometimes good solutions are not easy.
Oh, yeah. Armel? He's trying to hide in the trees for as long as possible, but this is a perfect stun lock. With the cold snap and Kishka adding in a couple invis stuns into the mix, this Armel Pango never gets to swashbuckle away and get the Rolling Thunder off. Another track kill.
Yeah, that's exactly what Mongolz need to do. They just relentlessly
Another one.
something to happen.
Oh, that is just... That's a work of art right there. Instant track, get the Spectre involved, and then deletion of a Nyx Assassin.
Is under attack.
I mean, right now you just wonder, right? What is the value of this Naga Siren Pit? I'm not really seeing anything here.
Is under attack.
I'm not flaming
If
like
I was on
you,
camera,
but-
you could see me shrug.
I'm just really genuinely curious about this hero right now, like the purpose of it. I'm really not seeing one.
I think we'll find out later.
Radiant's top tower is
Maybe
under
this is
attack.
all going to according to plan, where Mongolz get to play whenever they want in the early game. They get the Spectre active. He's gone for Orchid now, too. So he's going to be a real mean killing machine.
Dire's
But maybe
bottom
there's going to be a
tower is
time
under
where
attack.
people are stacked up. You can't just shadow step in. Naga song resets, and
Radiant's top
we get a
tower
full-on
is under
wombo
attack.
combo. That's probably what it
Dire's
is, but
bottom tower is
we
under
won't know
attack.
until we see it. Right now, it's a... I'll be honest, it feels like a bit of a 4v5 game. Maybe even 3v5. So they find another one on the Pango. There it is. There it is. Dawnbreaker ulti. Alright, they're going to drop it right on top of them. They're all stacked up under the T1 tower with the Nyx Assassin to fall first. And the Spectre goes in as well with Yowie picking this one up. Jewel.
Right?
Want to make a run for it. Cannot stand his ground. The cold snap's too much. Armel's the next
They
one
want
to
to
be
chase
tracked
more.
up. AU has pretty much used all of it. They're going for the egg, and that egg disappears. It does nothing. Castaway gets nothing done here. AU will probably die to this tornado. The sun strikes on top of Yowie. We've got a nice cross of ice down on the ground. Armel is going to be there as well to poke Kishka. Yowie, though, he's running out of mana, running out of resources. Tries to fight all the way to the end. Has another stick charge to burn, and he's hoping to snipe. But he also has to think about getting away, and he will. Close call.
Where nicely done there by Yoe.
Radiant's middle
I feel like we are
tower
really
is under
starting to see
attack.
the ability to take long fights that we have from Mongolz. Like, even though you bring down the
Shadow step. All right.
on Amel. Okay, he gets out with the haze. Bing? Oh no, not you again.
No. Seen this movie before. Never ends well for the Knicks.
Yeah, Mongolz, they're having full control right now. I think once the momentum game's out, only going to be more scarier for this to play these in and out games. It's not easy for you to lock them down anymore. I do want to say though, the long reset was nice. It's just unfortunate that they didn't have enough damage to clean them up.
Yeah.
And I will say that guarding grips is really making a difference there.
What I
Which is why
wanted,
really
wanted to see from that Naga song was start channeling the Solar Guardian just a little bit earlier, to at least get a stun connection. Because your main job casting that is the heal, and the target needed healing. But the follow-up stun was too late. I was like, "Where's Jewel? Where's Jewel? We got a Rolling Thunder going. Oh, where is he? Oh, now he's channeling. Oh, it's a bit too late. He's not gonna hit anybody." But maybe that was the idea, that they're just gonna Delta split, and this Dawn ulti doesn't really bring them that big impact, and they just don't do any more damage to a target, and then they re-engage after. So many mind games going on in these fights. Kishka? Oh,
Career.
Dawn is offering a courier. Like, take this sacrifice, but Kishka's not taking it.
To me, that's the reverse psychology. He's trying to act like he's not there. So Jewel will be like, okay, maybe Bounty is not here, otherwise the career will hit. And then he steps out on the high ground again, and then he dies. Fortunately, that's not what happened.
Yeah, he takes a safe route. Alright, there's the Break of Dawn. And with that, they will be able to take this Tormentor without a challenge. And that is a big shard. That is the shard that makes this Naga actually very powerful from this phase of the game to the very late stages of the game, because it is percentage-based heal.
Very important
thing. They found a
Sorry
thing.
again. Doesn't have any defensive item to get himself out of the situation, so every time that he's got found, gonna be sorry of it.
I think the one thing you
what
could
happened here? Did they somehow? Oh, okay. So he killed the Tormentor with Sunstrike.
Ah,
That was well done. That was
I
well
was
done by
wondering what that was about. Okay, so Castaway gets the shard thanks to the Sunstrike. Well, didn't quite catch that one, but
away. There's a bit of a robbery going on right here. First the Tormentor, and then next the Mr. Bird. So very good individual play coming out from Mongolz so far.
Mongolz are getting this lineup to work, just as they hoped. Maybe another one here. Wonder Boy finds Jewel, and here comes Kadorian. Good night, Jewel. By the way, did you notice this Phoenix has more net worth than the Dawnbreaker does now?
Oh, I didn't even look at it actually. Wow.
That's how this 8,000 gold lead can be translated.
Okay. So the gift is off on the Phoenix. I mean, we talk about Shivas as well, right? And he is going for a
He
Shivas.
is going for it. It is a very good Shiva's game versus the Morphling, versus the heals that they have.
Yeah, let's go into Shiva randomization here from Kukuys, which is why we're talking about, we were hyped up really so much for this Team Mongolz, because they have very capable Phoenix players, and they're showing us right now. Another Shadow
The
Step.
Shadow Step, it's on the Knicks. Jing is dead.
What's the plan here by Kukuys?
Radiant's bottom
Haven't
tower
really
is
seen
under
Your
them.
question is as good as mine.
Haven't really seen them try to make a play at all. It's all about splitting, all about trying to
Radiant's top
survive
tower
against
is under
people.
attack, has fallen
But I guess
to
it's
the
hard in this kind of scenario to turn the guys around. They don't really have the tool.
Yeah, Yeah, maybe it is
really have
a
partner for the Nyx as well.
it has to be a judgment call that they made that, okay, guys, the only place where we're going to fight is somewhere between either tier 2s or our high ground. We don't take unfavorable fights. If someone dies, it has to be the Nyx, but you can't give like a team wipe worth of track kills. So people will die, but as long as our cores don't, it's still manageable. We're still playing a Morphling lineup.
Radiant's
It does
bottom
not
tower
feel
is
like
under
a
attack.
slow task here.
Radiant
Sorry.
structures are fortified.
Yeah, you're right. Still a Morphling game. Things can still be turned with PKP Kanda coming up from your way. So, and he's still playing without a single tap as well, so that is very impressive. Shout out to your way. But it's not easy to play Morphling in these kind of situations at all, where your teammates are not really offering you too much help. Jane finally has to take on. But is it
too late?
to find
Yeah.
anything? Exactly.
That's my thoughts exactly. Can this Dagon still prove to be worthy? At least, if he is dying, that Dagon will give him a bit of lifesteal. So maybe the Orchid doesn't kill him. That's, I know, wishful
Hopefully.
thinking, but
Has fallen.
that is a defensive tool to some extent. Or before the Shadow Step illusion goes through, you can destroy it with Dagon. But you gotta be really quick.
Really quick.
You are spamming
Yes.
Dagon, like, you're doing this, like, you bind it to, say, T, and then you're right-clicking right in front of you. You keep the cursor as close as you can as to the hero as you can, and then you're spamming T and right-click at the same time on your model. So the moment that reality
Radiant are
shows,
scanning.
it destroys the illusion. Big brain.
Big brain instead.
Radiant's middle tower
At that point, you are
is
not
under
playing
attack.
Dota anymore. You're playing whether or not I can survive against the Spectre.
Hey,
Whether or not my finger is fast enough.
honestly, this game, I don't even know if it's Dota 2 or if it's some kind of survival of the ancients. Soda. Not the Biden version. Soda! But, you know, you get the gist of it. Scotty soon up for the Spectre, so now we got Shiva Scotty versus this Morphling. It will not be an easy game for Yoe, in no way.
Dire's
I think
top
we need a
tower is
BKB.
under attack. Radiant's bottom
I
tower
think they
is
understood
under
that
attack.
this is turning into a Morphling versus Blur game. So they're optimizing pretty well in Morphling. Everyone, when Invoker is getting the BKB. So they understand that Kanda,
Radiant's
as long as they
bottom
survive
tower has
Kanda,
fallen.
plus
Dire's top tower is under
they should
attack.
be able to be fine. Warcraft is also having a
Dire's
lot of
top
gold in his
tower has
bank.
fallen.
3.5k.
Dire's middle tower is under
I'm
attack.
spending on anything yet, so perhaps he's thinking about getting a hack. They have the Lotus to end the game. You see?
Maybe.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So also, maybe, I don't know, you got mana boots, so you're not really getting boots of bearing here either.
Dire's
Guardian
top
Greaves
tower
Bounty
is
Hunter?
under attack.
Maybe a straight up pipe? Those are the traditional items I'd see on a 4 bounty. A boots upgrade and an aura item. No, wait, just
that was
TP's
so
out
close.
right next to Wonder Boy, so he's happy to get out of this one.
Radiant's middle tower is under
I
attack.
have to say though, like Yoe has escaped some pretty important ganks throughout this series. Game 1
They're
was
connecting.
terribly dead.
Look at this gank squad. Gank train even heading towards the top lane. And it's straight towards Armel. Yoe's right next to him. Is there a chance for this? The Naga Siren's not around. They got the Solar Guardian. They'll heal Armel up. Keep him alive for long enough. And now the Naga's here. JG, beautiful there with the back and pulls them all 3 in, killing all the 3 cores. And that leaves the supports. And Kishka, he's going to be very happy. Just hunting them here. Big vacuum there from JG.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And that was like an English review from Daxter as well. It's the mini stun, one of the better items from Daxter against Morph. We talked about how this is the Morphing game, right? He hasn't died one time. His one death might just be
Sunstrike,
Top
game.
barracks
almost
under attack.
on the money on the next assassin. This is so easy for the Mongols. Like, they don't really need to lift a finger to make this lineup now work. Like, because of maybe 1 or 2 mishaps. Oh,
Dire's
Naga?
middle tower
Naga's
is under
dying
attack.
maybe to the Shadow Step. Actually survives with just a couple hundred H. Never mind.
Was that
That's a Sunstrike.
Oh,
Jing.
give me the reveal.
Airboy with a double. And they're choking them straight back into the base. Another vacuum. Here comes Castaway. They force out the Rolling Thunder, and even Armel is crashing into walls. What happened to Team Kukuys? That's my question. Or what is this Mongolz team that we're watching right now? Because they make this game so easy. I mean, they have a pretty good draft. There's a reason why I've been wanting this Spectre. But them being able to surprise it in this way, that it was just a bounty hunter that enabled this hero in the first place, I applaud them.
Yeah, it's another time where we see Mongolz catch a really rough game 1 and then bouncing back really hard in game 2. So again, I think this is like not a fluke at all. I think they are mentally pretty strong, to be honest, and they have the ability to dissect what went wrong in game 1 and how exactly they want to adjust for game 2. These were pretty strong bounce back that we are seeing back to back. Yesterday was one example, today is another example. So pretty good captaining, I would say. If there is something in the team, I'll say.
Is under attack.
Now it's just a bit of a waiting game. What can this Dire team still conjure? Because we've been waiting for this Morphling versus the World scenario, and that last team fight just showed how vulnerable the hero is when there are so many items countering a Morphling. Can't do it all by yourself. And they haven't really been connecting with their abilities either. Like the team fight aspect's lacking. We don't have Rolling Thunder hitting multiple targets. Now they're just in this position where nothing seems to work. But we haven't really seen them actually play a 5v5 unless we count that top T1 fight.
Yeah, Bishop is like 24 minutes ago. Or was it that one? I mean, I lost track. But anyway, this
There's nothing to
gonna
remember.
be the last for out here. Last away.
Reaction. Armo with the Rolling Thunder. Egg is popped, and there comes Yoei to instantly hit it, but the stuns are coming through. However, the Deafening Blast did not connect, but still Yoei caught with it, but the song and the heal. Okay. Is this the first time we finally get a proper team fight? No. TP out. TP out. Run to safety. Yeah.
Run, Joel. Hide in the trees.
I was about to say nice juke, but he's getting tips from his teammates. He's probably said like, I'm gonna stay here and they will not see me. And then the moment he's finished that sentence, they all turn around, throw everything at him.
They'll be like, you guys go, leave me alone. Don't look back. Just go.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So the Mongols are charging onto the high ground once again, forcing out the glyph. Looking to tie this series up and force another Game 3 for Team Kukuys to play in a row.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
EKB did on Doctor. That was pretty crucial. Like he wants to just always make sure that he's able to come in, perform the whack wall. That is very important for him. We got it now. So instantly doing a punch on Morphling, so Morphling wasn't able to control by himself. Really understanding the condition of what he needs to do in this game.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Is there something you haven't told me during this game that could save this Dire team from this pickle they're in? Is there some kind of hidden strat that you're just not willing to share to the audience that they're unwilling to unleash? Arthur, spill the beans.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
I honestly have no idea. I mean, I feel like I have no idea since I saw the Naga pick, to be very honest. Because I have no idea what the TTC do. And if anyone has seen it, please let me know.
Alright, let's see what they can do with this one. The Angle Disc is already popping, but the egg instantly dropped as well. The disarm comes through. The illusions don't do any damage to the egg, and Castaway lives, and that's a GG call right there. They're like, yeah, this is pointless. What are we doing here, boys? Back to the drawing board. and see what comes out of game number 3. But the Mongolz, they made this game look so damn easy.